Oh my God. Next game, Eagles at Colts. This
tough.
line has moved a lot because I got it at 9.5 and it's at 6.5.
This is
now.
so crazy.
Oh my God. Okay. Eagles at Colts. Colts, obviously, Eagles are coming off of a bad loss. Monday Night Football. Colts upset win. We weren't as shocked, me and you, that they ended up winning that game. But 6.5 at home, and the total is at 45. What are your thoughts here?
So teams coming off their first loss of the season after winning at least the first 8 games are 10-9 straight up, which that alone is crazy.
Yeah.
If they win the first 8 games of the season and then
So are you calling for an Eagles regression here?
And then, look at the schedule. It's pretty wimpy the first half of the schedule. But that's kind of crazy to me. If the team starts 8-0 or better, after their first loss, they're 10-9 straight. Almost 50% of the time they lose that game.
So
the next game.
We kind of talked about this. Teams like that, they don't deal with. I'm trying to think of the word. They don't have any problems, right?
Yeah,
it's like they don't know how to, or adversity, they don't know how to deal with how to change their game plan and how to play differently. Because the way I watch all the Eagles games, because I'm a Cowboys fan, the way they play, they run the football, they throw 5-yard outs, 8-yard outs, and they play good defense. And they don't ask a lot of Jalen Hurts to throw deep balls, and they don't play from behind. And so the first time that they had some fumbles, they had an interception, turnovers finally weren't in their way. I don't know. So I am on the Colts here. Yep. I think this could be an upset again for the Eagles, honestly.
So those teams, after the first 8, 10-9 straight up, 7-12 against the spread, 12-6-1 on the over-under when priced as favorites between 3.5 and 9.5, which is typically, I'd assume, where it usually is.
Yeah.
They're 8-0, 9-0.
Right.
So over, that would indicate over in Colts cover, but the inverse here is teams off a loss as double-digit favorites and are now an away favorite are 9-0 against the spread and 9-0 straight up, which I don't know how those two trends work against each other, but I guess it's the away home thing.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So kind of some inverse trends working back and forth. I'm shocked to see that the public's on the Colts here at plus 6.5. Just the Jeff Saturday mojo.
Yeah.
But inversely, the Sharps are also on.
Yeah, the line has moved 3 points.
Yeah.
Because I got it at 9.5.
Yeah. So at 10 is what it opened at. Public and Sharps collectively drove it down to 6.5. I like the Colts here to cover 6.5 at home. Seems pretty good. I mean, the Colts are, once again, at their core, they are good.
We just talked about that.
They need to figure it out, come back around. I like the Colts here, and I think I like the under as well.
Okay, I can get in agreement with both of those. And the other thing that we talked about Jeff Saturday is he played lineman. He was a center. And how did the Colts play good football? It's through their offensive line. Yeah. So if he can figure that out, pound the football, give the ball to Jonathan Taylor 20 times a game.
It's no secret he's best. He's the running back 1 this week.
Right, exactly. It's like it's just easy football. And like another example too is the Eagles do not play well against the run, and here they are now going against one of the best running backs in football. It just feels like upset city to me.
Upset city?
Upset city.
I like that. All right, Colts win this game. Colts beat the Eagles.
Baby.
Eagles lose back-to-back weeks.
Back-to-back. I don't think you'll hear many podcasts saying that, I feel. But
we are Colts believers through it.
We are Colts believers. But yeah, I see a turnaround with the Colts season, and I completely see why the line is moving to that extent, because I actually got it before the Eagles played the Commanders, just not caring the outcome of that game. And so it's funny that the line has now moved 3 points, given adversity. So agree with you. Love Colts. It was my favorite play coming into today. But I didn't know that the line moved 3 points, but still like it. I have to.